So listen, I'm going to tell you something. It's really cool to have someone in your small group that works at a Porsche dealership.
So I was born in Quebec, Canada, land of maple syrup and hockey. I don't know if that's true, but it sounds right.
Somehow you're still hanging on. I don't know.
By a thread.
That's how they be doing it.
Is it?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to CoffeeU.
Wow, what a pause.
Well, you have to, do it for dramatic effect.
That's right.
Pregnant pause.
Yeah,
They call
that's
that.
what it's called. So that's what we're doing. Welcome to CoffeeU, everyone. We're so happy and glad that you are here with us today. I'm Nathan.
And I'm Brad.
And today we have with us a very special tea guest. Well, kinda.
Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah.
Always the hate.
Would he be a C market guest?
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Here.
Commodity guest.
Definitely a specialty guest.
Definitely.
We have Lee Wideman with us, who is our director of the client services team at Baba Java Coffee. Welcome, Lee. Thanks for being here,
man.
buddy.
Yeah, good morning, everybody.
Yeah, you doing all right?
Doing great.
Awesome. Thanks for taking a few minutes with us to come and talk about the client services team. And Lee, people care about the client services team, I hope. That's your job to make sure they do.
Absolutely.
But they care about Lee. So
That's right.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I think you were on last season, which was like 2 years ago,
It's been a minute.
about something.
Yeah.
About client services. But we're going to bring it back because it's grown a lot.
Well, let's run it back.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
it's always a little different. So, well, first of all, Lee, tell us about Lee, about your family, where you're from.
Yeah. So I've got a wife and 4 kids, 18 down to 13. Well, my wife's not 18, but she looks like it some days. But yeah, she's beautiful. So anyway, got a wife and 4 kids. First one heading off to college, which we're excited about. Mostly excited about. It's going to be a challenge. We're not going to talk about that today.
No.
And so
You can talk about whatever.
no,
you want
I
to.
don't want to cry on camera. That's not going to happen. So, but yeah, we're super excited just to see this next step in life as we see our oldest going out and heading to Belhaven to continue to study ballet. And so, shout out to Allie. But yeah. So that's exciting. I was a military kid, so I was born in Quebec, Canada. So my home and native land, land of maple syrup and hockey. I don't know if that's true, but it sounds right. And
Those things are popular there.
That's right. Yep. And so, but my dad was in the Air Force. We traveled a lot, and I would say I grew up mostly in Western North Carolina. Is what I really call home, the mountains of North Carolina, and so kind of what made me. But I ended up going to the University of Montevallo back in '96. And
How did you end up at Montevallo from North Carolina?
So
Give us the short version.
the short version, yes. Ended up meeting somebody that I thought was going to be the next person in my life. I thought it was going to be my wife, but I was young and dumb, and God had a different plan, and I didn't really understand any of that stuff because I didn't grow up in a Christian home by any means, and so I had just become a Christian, and this person started writing me, telling me they were praying for me, and that meant a lot, and so ended up wanting to go to a school it was a smaller school, had education, soccer, and was near family, and I had some family in Birmingham, and so Montevallo fit the bill, and that girl and I didn't end up working out, which I think both of us would praise God for, but
Especially her.
yeah, especially. Yeah, that's probably true. And so, so I ended up going to Montevallo to study education, actually. So I have a degree in elementary education from the University of Montevallo.
That's right.
Go Falcons. Caw-caw.
That's right.
I don't know.
And then you met a Studley Jr. in fall of 2000 that...
Named Brian. Yeah.
That was my roommate, yeah.
Yeah. So I moved. I was a hall director at Fuller dorm, RIP Fuller.
That's right. It's been destroyed now.
Yep, it is now a nice piece of grass, which was
is.
probably better than what it was
Probably,
then.
yes.
Pretty sure it was condemned when we were living there. It
wasn't great.
Yeah, don't go in the basement. Remember that? So I helped. I was a hall director at Fuller, and I helped some guys move in to their dorms. And that happened to be where the baseball team was housed. And so ended up moving the knucklehead to my my right.
Yeah.
You still have to do
Yeah, I went to Montevallo. Give me a break. Oh, sorry.
Hey.
Sorry, Falcons. So I moved Brad into the dorm, and we started spending time together and had a little Bible study there on the team. And we had a lot of fun together there on campus. And
there may or may not have been a water balloon slingshot confiscated by campus police
Ooh.
one night.
neither confirm nor deny.
They're past the statute of limitations.
Other shenanigans. Yeah, that's true. Other shenanigans. And so I had I had an apartment there in the dorm.
Yeah.
And we had a kitchen. And Brad liked to fix his famous tater tot casserole. And
He still makes it.
It is,
That's right.
and it is still famous. It's
still
good.
famous.
You can package that thing. And so,
We could make some money doing that.
oh no, what
Freeze
have I
them
done?
up.
There you go.
Piggly Wiggly.
So happened to be hosting some dinners with some students, and I remember a dinner one time when Brad and this young lady named Allison had dinner in my apartment. A bunch of us,
group date
big
action.
group date.
Yeah.
Yep. And so we were there when it all started.
That's
Very
right.
Fun.
That's right. So before joining us, you were doing what?
Well, I spent 15 years in student ministry.
Yeah.
Loved that. Love working with young people. And needed to step out of that for a while. And so a natural progression was car sales. And so
So related.
yeah, I mean, it totally makes sense. And so I was in the car industry for about 10 years, and it was a lot of fun. I'd never really done sales before, and of course, people have expectations when they come into a dealership. And I heard, I hate car salesmen, and I then got to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Lee. and overcoming those objections and really building relationships with people and earning their trust, and not just earning it, but satisfying their trust, making sure that we continued to build that was something I really enjoyed. So I was in the car business for 10 years before I ended up at Baba Java.
So tell us about so that brings us to your coffee story.
Yeah.
How does that like,
Well,
do you have any history of drinking coffee or?
yeah, I've been a functional addict of coffee since I was a kid, probably. But I would say a big part of my coffee story, I had no idea really what excellent coffee meant. And we were all in a small group together, and Baba Java had started, and I got a subscription and was brewing the coffee at the house, and we had the Ridge, and it was good. I thought I was used to a really dark roast, strong coffee. We would put a lot of stuff in the coffee to make it taste better.
Yeah.
And so you and I talked a lot about brewing methods, and that was just way more work than I wanted to put into it. But I was starting out with the Ridge, and really when I came on with Baba Java and started learning that coffee is not a taste in and of itself, it's made up of a plethora, just so many different notes, and it's very complex, and there's a way to taste it that is different and more meaningful, that I started to understand that it didn't just have to be black, dark mud. No offense.
It does not have to.
It does not have to
Oh,
be
it is.
black.
We want to.
We take offense, yeah.
I mean,
It can be better.
we
definitely.
want to hold everyone accountable. If you don't have good coffee, it's black dark mud. I mean, if you don't have excellent standards and you don't make excellent coffee, then we will call you out.
That's right.
We have no problem doing that
Yeah.
because we really have high standards and we want
right.
excellent coffee.
That's right.
Well, how did you end up at Baba Java?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I said earlier, we were in a small group together, and I needed to move away from the car business. It was good for me and my family in a lot of ways, but this was right, after COVID, and I needed to stop.
So listen, I'm going to tell you something. It's really cool to have someone in your small group that works at a Porsche dealership.
It is. Very cool.
We had some fun.
If you love cars like I do, and you want to talk about Porsches, then That was really cool.
That was cool.
So we were sad that you were gonna.
Yeah, we can still talk about Porsches. We can go hang out there and maybe take them some excellent coffee.
That's right.
They're great guys.
That's right.
So I wanted to leave the car business and was exploring some options. And I actually remember I was sharing the story. I share it weekly. That I had reached out to get you guys to pray that I needed to make a change, and y'all were praying for me. And about 20 minutes later, I get a text from Nathan saying, "Hey, can you come by the house?" I was like, sure, not terribly unusual, but yeah. And so I show up at the house, and Nathan, Wendy, and Brad are here, and I didn't know really what was going on. And I sit down, and y'all are like, "You want to sell coffee?" And I was like, "What? What are we talking about? Like today or like ongoing?" And so that's how we started.
Yeah.
I think Baba Java had just come off the World Games, and
we
had seen that we could stretch for more and take that next big step, and then y'all made the mistake of bringing me in here.
Yeah, true. Somehow you're still hanging on. I don't know.
Like by a thread.
It's a jingle like Costanza.
That's right.
Lee Wideman.
Can't get it out of our head. That's right. Nice.
All right. Well, now I can't.
What is client services team?
Yeah.
Oh man. Client services is, I think, we're like we're like the ambassadors for Baba Java outside the cafes. I say that I am the chief ambassador for Baba Java outside the cafe. It's my job to represent us in spaces where we might not always go, or that we might not have been yet, and to be able to go and communicate our message about excellent coffee, excellent customer service, and excellent education to the people that maybe never would come in Baba Java. They don't come to specialty coffee shops or any coffee shop for that matter. And so it's my job to communicate that message to serve them well. And that's what client services does.
Why? So we don't have a sales team. Why do we not call it sales?
Selling is pushing a product, and that's not really our goal. Again, as I said, we are about excellent customer service, excellent education, and excellent coffee. Right. It's our three-headed hedgehog.
That's right.
I've called him Leonard. Well, I just did. So I'm going to get ChatGPT to make me a three-headed hedgehog.
Okay.
But
someone at Homewood actually drew a three-headed hedgehog.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
shout out to Lek. I think that's
okay.
Lek's the one that did it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Very
it's
cool.
quite disturbing, actually.
Well, I'm going to put that on a hat. But
That's right.
The way that we approach sales in Baba Java is it really is about communication and education. And if we're doing those things well, if we're being curious and listening to our clients, whether that client is one of our 3 cafes, because on our team, our first client is Baba Java, is the cafes, or if it's one of our church partners, nonprofit partners, or one of the 7 different cafes we serve in Birmingham and in Alabama, it's really about educating them on what is excellent coffee, but not just excellent coffee, but specialty coffee, why coffee impacts culture and culture impacts coffee, why that's so important to us and to the people on the ground that we are selling their product.
So you just mentioned some of the clients that we're trying to reach out to with CST. Who are some of those clients, and what do you do for them?
Yeah, so we've got in the nonprofit world, we work with Shades Mountain Baptist Church, Church of Brook Hills, Oak Mountain Pres. I'm not trying to leave anybody off the list. We've got quite a few folks. Compassion International and Lifeline Children's Services are some of the nonprofit partners that we help serve, whether it's a catering event or whether they're handing out our products, in a welcome bag to people, or whether they're actually serving it on a Sunday and just helping to create that community experience there on a Sunday morning or someday during the week when people are meeting together. It's hard to sit and talk if you don't have a nice hot cup of coffee in your hand.
Definitely makes it more enjoyable.
It does.
So some of those clients you mentioned were churches. What do we do for churches?
Yeah. So again, we will sell them coffee beans. We'll help them think through their coffee service and what that could look like with equipment, how to program their equipment. That's when I call Brad. It's like a bat signal. I don't know.
A little bit.
I don't know what your bat signal would be. It's
a camel.
It's a camel. Yeah, there you go. Of course.
Camel signal.
Of course, yes. We get Brad in there, and he helps program grinders and different things to make sure it works right. We've got different folks that we can help with, even helping them find equipment that may work in their situation better. So we do that with them serving coffee at varying points. Again, there's been several churches lately that are getting like a little visitor's gift where it's a branded bag that has their logo on it, and they're able to give that in like a nice mug and kind of welcome to the community. And it's something that they can do that would, help just create connection.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
What about cafes? What do we do with cafes, and how is it different and better than some of the other roasters?
Yeah. And I would say Birmingham, it's churches and roasters. We've got a lot of them, right?
There's a lot of
Yeah,
roasters.
and
It's weird when we started, there weren't that many, but
Yeah.
now there's a whole lot.
yeah, and there's great roasters in Birmingham. There's some great cafes in Birmingham. I'm partial for sure to who we are and what we do. I would say what distinguishes us is us. I mean, certainly there is excellent coffee out there to be had, but you can't get us and you can't get our team, our ethos when we come in the way we want to serve our clients. We will focus on helping them think through their bar flow. We've helped cafes design their cafe and design their bar flow. We will train baristas and make sure that they understand how to produce great latte beverages, from the milk construction, the latte art, even dialing in the machines, what machines to get. There's quite a few things that we will help them with. And then we also, of course, like to help them source their coffee. We sell beans, both in bulk bags, and then we've worked with several local cafes to brand the bags and do white labeling for them so that they're able to have a product that reflects themselves on their shelves.
I mean, not only that, but we have customized coffee for
Absolutely.
clients.
Yep.
Like if they say, I want this
specific
specific
blend.
tasting notes in my espresso, we work with Ruben and Nicholas to source the right coffee, and we'll do tastings with them and
That's
make
right.
sure they like it.
We want to make sure that they are confident in reflecting our product, of course, but in furthering their education. So doing different things to help serve. We're working on setting up some partner cuppings where we bring in a few partners and start walking them through cupping processes so they learn how to experience coffee on a higher level as well.
You mentioned white labeling earlier.
Yeah.
Tell our audience what that means.
Yeah, so white labeling is when we're going to take our product, we're going to sell it to you, but we're going to put your logo on the bag. We'll have something on the bottom, roasted by Baba Java Coffee. It's very small, or on the back of the bag, whichever works best. But we're going to incorporate your logo and your designs. We're going to label it for you, package it for you, and bring it to you. And again, that way you're able to have something on your shelves that really excites you. You can do that. You can have our bags on your shelves, whichever way you want to do it. But yeah.
What else does CST do?
So, we do some mobile and catering. It's been something that we have done more of over the years. We're kind of changing some of that now. And so, I think a lot of folks will remember the Airstream that they saw at varying events around Birmingham. That is retired at this point.
It was becoming a hazard.
To
stand in.
I think there was definitely becoming some things that. So the Airstream has been put out to pasture. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. At this point, we still have our coffee cart. We still have some other things that we do, and we also take pops places and working with our pop bar to provide those excellent experiences for people. So we go out. We're going to be working on getting coffee service in places so that they can have a great experience, whether it's a ribbon cutting, whether it's a wedding. Anything of that nature.
So you've done a great job describing kind of what we do, especially for other customers and clients. If you could kind of distill down what sets us apart, kind of a summary of what we do that is different than any other coffee company.
Well, again, I think that if you are a listener of CoffeeU, you've heard stories for years, and lately we had Randy go to the Dominican and be able to talk about his experience there, and it is so important to us. It's non-negotiable that we have excellent coffee, but that excellent coffee is sourced in the right way, and that the people that we are working with, that we're buying the coffee from, are able to make a living, are able to provide for their families, are able to see socioeconomic, educational development, all these things change in their areas. We mean it. Like we breathe it. And I'm not saying other people don't, but it impacts everything we do. And so when I talk to people about why we do what we do, and how they can be a part of that, I think that is unique, at least in the way we communicate that, right? The way that we're able to serve our customers and serve the farmers that we're buying product from, being able to go and visit them, and spend time there and document those opportunities. It's tremendous, and it is changing cultures. It is impacting cultures, and the coffee is being impacted by those cultures. And so for us to be able to serve them it's just a privilege that I can't even begin to express. And so for us to serve our partners, whether it is a nonprofit, whether it is a for-profit, whether they're pairing our coffee with donuts or Brazilian pastries or cakes and pies. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, really?
What did I do?
What are these Brazilian pastries you speak of?
Yeah, well, we need to go talk to the Daily Buzz and see if they can hook us up. And so the way that what differentiates Baba Java from any other coffee company that you're going to have is why we do what we do. It's why we started. It is the excellent coffee. It is the excellent customer service. It is the excellent education. Those are non-negotiables for us. And so you get us in that equation. You get us when we bring a bag of coffee. When you call us and you're like, I forgot to turn in an order and we're out of coffee and it's coming on the weekend, and we take, my oldest son and I take 10 pounds of the Bluff blend, our espresso roast, to the Aiden Cafe there in Homewood because they're going to be out of coffee for the weekend, and we show up at 9:00 at night because they're open late. Yeah, and then we get treated to some wonderful Dubai chocolates and
Arab hospitality.
Oh my goodness, it was amazing.
Nice.
But we're coming. We're here to help.
Yeah.
We really want to make you successful, and that's why we do what we do.
Awesome. Well, Lee, if there's Cafe Church, anyone else out there who wants coffee in their space, how would they get in touch with you?
Well, if you don't have the camel signal, then, of course, Lee at babajavacoffee.com is my email address. That's Lee. Yeah. Right. Don't get it complicated.
No.
It's pretty simple. Can't shorten it either.
No, you can't.
It comes out a little. And so Lee at babajavacoffee.com. You can go to our website. You can talk to any of our cafes, and they know how to direct to me. Yeah. We would love to be able to serve your communities and be able to partner with you as you work to impact others.
Awesome. Very good. Thank you, Lee.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for being with us, buddy. Appreciate you what you do. And anything else? Anything else we need to talk about?
I don't think so.
Well, we do have some cans coming out. That's another thing we do. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
We're working on some ready-to-drink cans.
Yeah, we are.
That are going to be coming out, and those are really exciting. Yeah. So be on the lookout for those.
Yeah, hopefully by the time this airs, they're on shelves. So
tell us where we can find these.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hopefully anywhere you stop your car. No, I'm just, definitely at local Piggly Wigglies in the Birmingham metro area. We're going to have them there. And then our cafes, of course, we're going to have them in our cafes. And we're working to see other areas. If you have a space and you would like to have incredible...
It is actually very good.
Yeah, it's so good. Canned coffee, sweet
lemonade.
lattes, a coffee lemonade.
No, it's not going to catch on, Lee. It's not
If I keep saying it,
No.
lemonade. Don't scratch that. And so it really is exciting to have these back on the shelves again, and they're just excellent.
They are very good.
So if you want some in your space, Lee at babajavacoffee.com.
Yeah.
Well, earlier you mentioned about pops, and that
Right.
is one thing that Baba Java has done is partnered with Pop Bar.
Yes.
And in 2 of our cafes, and we'll have a 3rd one somewhere in the Birmingham area soon. Is there something going on with pops?
Well, yeah. I mean, there's always something going on with pops. I mean, they're incredible house-made, all-natural gelato pops. They're ridiculously good and creative.
They're very good.
And so lately, we've been having a lot of opportunities to bring pops out. And, kind of, we talked earlier about having Baba Java come to your event and bring coffee. Well, you don't have to just limit it to coffee. You can have coffee and pops, or pops. It can be either or, and both, whichever
right.
one you like.
Exactly.
And so that's really exciting to be able to do that and to see Pop Bar come out and be in spaces more, whether it's, again, summer kickoff for somebody or a ribbon cutting for a car wash. Those are cool. But we're really excited to be partnering with the local Piggly Wigglies to get Pops and the Pigs. And so,
It's a great title.
it is. I'm trademarking it.
Yeah, good.
And so anyway, so we're going to be producing some of our most popular Pop Bar pops. Popular. Oh, man, we did
flavors.
another one.
Very good.
Specialty Pop Bar. Anyway,
nice.
I can't do it. I'll leave that up to Nathan. So we're going to be having our Pop Bar pops, some of our most popular pops.
Yeah.
Can't stop saying it. Stop it. And so in the local Piggly Wigglies.
Yeah.
And so be on the lookout in your local frozen section. It'll be later in the summer, hopefully, if we can get them in. Right now we're working on the packaging and making sure it's excellent and reflects the quality of the pops inside the packaging and looks super cool as well.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for those. And again, if you want pops at one of your events, Lee at babajavacoffee.com. We'll keep coming back to
Look
it.
you up.
And we can talk.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So CST does excellent coffee. We provide excellent customer service, excellent education, and excellent popular pops.
Yes. Yes. Very excited.
Add that to your business card, Lee.
Yeah, it's getting longer.
It is.
We got pages.
Well, Lee, thanks for being with us. You were a very specialty guest.
Definitely.
Always. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Appreciate it, man.
And as always, thank you all for joining us here at CoffeeU. We'll see you next time.
Have a good day.
See you later.
Bye.